would I describe this party to someone?
The phrase that comes to my mind is an explosion of encouragement, really.
It's a party where I choose the people that have had the biggest impact on my year, and I bring them together to celebrate them.
Really just being able to turn around the celebration. Instead of just focusing on you, now you're focusing on the people in your life that make your life have meaning and importance.
Allows you to celebrate the special people in your life. And it's a birthday party that you've never been to before in your life.
It's just a really great opportunity to do something that they likely have never experienced before, and you haven't either.
It's not always easy to look at the people in your life and to tell them how much they mean to you and how important they are to you. And for some people that's easy, and for most people that's not. And it is such a gift to be able to have a system to follow and a space to be able to do that. And it's like you have a friend coming alongside you and helping him, like, okay, this is how you do it.
And in the process, make sure everyone walks away with new connections and an inspired experience.
So the gift giving process, to me, is the heart of the evening.
The gift giving process is very unique. Usually the birthday person gets spoiled with gifts, but everyone brings a gift to share with everyone at the party.
Each guest selects a gift to bring to the event that reflects something meaningful for them from their past year. This gift is going to go to someone at the event, but the giver doesn't know who. And when the gift is selected, the giver shares why it was meaningful to the giver and what the giver hopes for the person receiving the gift in the upcoming year.
Even if it's an abundance of, health, and they were like, wow, this last year was really great for me and my health really improved. They could gift a book that they read that helped them with their mental health journey or their physical health journey. And that gift to that person is them saying, like, this really helped me, and I would love it if it would also help you or somebody else that you know.
It's so important. It is one of the things that really makes this experience unique. And you don't know who the gift is going to go to. The gift is actually going to go to somebody at the party, else at the party that you might not have ever met before. The gift that you're giving is a little piece of your year, is a little piece of what means something to you.
The people that got the gifts, that gift was meant to be in that lady's hands for a reason. And I still get chills just thinking about it. So it's a very special process.
It sounds small, but it's really not. It's really opens up the door for meaningful sharing and connections that you never could have anticipated. Yeah, so you get to learn something about every person in the circle in a way that it just transcends barriers. It just goes right to the heart. And it's really awesome.
How well was I prepared to do something so unfamiliar? Since I created it, I have no idea how I was so prepared. I was inspired to follow my instincts and lean into the creativity and, more than anything, abandon fear to do something that felt right.
I felt very prepared. And I was probably not the best host because I procrastinated a lot of my stuff. And I felt resistance to it. I felt like, I'm so busy. And I felt the resistance. What really helped me get over the humps in my thinking and in my kind of patterns was doing the personal coaching. Opened up windows into my way of thinking that I just really hadn't seen. I hadn't looked at it that way before. And it went like so far beyond the party. It actually bled into the whole rest of my life.
Having just that personalized coaching up front and preparing me to host this, from everything from how to bring more abundance into your life, how to see the abundance around you, to making your guest list and making sure that those were the right people to be there, was very helpful, and I was very prepared.
The whole process was, kind of ups and downs and not sure what I was doing at some moments. But by the time the party happened, I really felt like it all came together. And I felt like going into it, I felt pretty confident, like I know what's going to happen now.
And even the soul sessions, some of it was like, oh, I kind of know this stuff, right? I get this. I'm like a self-help girl. I like to read a lot of stuff like that. But actually sitting down and doing them was way better than, I thought I knew. But when I still have my little letter to myself, and I still think about it as I'm going into this year. And I think about, okay, new Sue 2.0, is this the letter? Is this honoring that vision? So it's really powerful. It's really good. And I felt very prepared.
That's awesome.
So after my abundance birthday party, my friend's response was magical.
Inspired.
Really positive. The day of, they were just all really blessed by it. By the end of the party, everyone was happy and just, I don't know a word I can say than blessed.
I got flooded with text messages saying that it was the best birthday party they had ever been to. It was just incredible. And then, even all weekend, just messages after messages.
They were moved. They felt loved. They felt like they grew in connection with others.
And then I seen a couple of my friends on Monday at the gym, and again, they were glowing. They were energized. A lot of them said that they felt just recharged, that their cup was full. And it was just such a special birthday party. And they just couldn't believe it. Never been to a birthday party like that before.
People felt just really full and rich afterwards.
One of the coolest parts of the whole event, there are so many cool parts, but afterwards, seeing my friends' responses and hearing about them, even from other people. Like, it wasn't even like they came and told me all of them, but I heard about them telling others how incredible the evening was, how they had never been to a birthday party like that before. And these are girls who party, girl to parties. And these are not recluse girls. They're, and how just sharing with their husbands and their friends, how much they enjoyed it and how special it was and how meaningful. That was really cool.
Even in the aftermath of the party, I've heard from people that, it just really touched them in ways that they didn't realize it would. Even in the case of, I've had friends that didn't know each other when the party happened, and they came away from the party and now they're friends. And the friendship that has been developed because of the party has impacted their lives in positive ways too, because, it's just the positivity keeps going.
How is this party different than any other party I've been to? I am accustomed to going to a party where we celebrate the birthday person and we're kind of a part of a crowd. Like, you're part of the birthday person's fan club, so to speak. And it feels a little bit more like being an audience member than being kind of recognized as special to that person. So for me, I feel like the way this party is different than others that I've been to is that every guest that attends has the opportunity to be the star. And everybody gets to feel that way. And it turns out there's enough room for everybody to be the star. And I think that is one key defining difference. And that alone inspires me to go out and want to give more and bigger and to perpetuate it.
For one, it was a very emotional experience. And I feel that a lot of parties I've gone to, you're focused on the host, which is good. Or maybe you're focused on the activities of the party, which is also good. But this party in particular was kind of taking that attention away from the host and the activities and more putting it on the people that were there. We all connected on a very emotional level. And so a lot of us were crying in a positive way and just really felt connected. And that's not something that I've experienced at another birthday party or just another party in general, to come away from the experience and feel so emotionally full.
On a scale of 1 to 10, being 1 being poor and 10 being the best, how happy was I that I hosted my abundance birthday party? I was a 10 plus.
I would give it a 10.
I choose 10. I would host another abundance birthday party.
I was so happy I did it. I did it over and over again until it became a guided experience for others. I would say that what made me happiest was knowing how many people genuinely looked forward to that event every year and who reported back to me that it had changed their lives in such a positive way that they were moved to action in their own life to do the same.
I personally am so happy that I did it, and I want to do it again because there's other people now that I've done it once. I feel like I know a little bit more what to expect. I'm like, ooh, this is something I'm going to return to. Yeah, I mean, I think it's what I said before also, that I'm super grateful for the way the insight is giving me into my patterns of thought and how I tend to think small, and I tend to want to, go back into my shell and hide in my scarcity and try to find comfort in it. But when doing this birthday party was a step of faith, really, of, okay, I'm gonna think bigger and I'm gonna expand, and it's makes me want more. I want more expansion. So where else in my life can I do that? So, I mean, yeah, 10 out of 10. Happy I did it.
When I first finished the party, it was kind of more like, I don't know, between an 8.5 and a 9 for me, because I did really enjoy it. And I felt like the people that came did as well. But I had no idea that the aftermath would just continue making the experience so good. Yeah. And so now, I mean, it's been 5 months post my party, and just to see how the relationships between myself and the people that came, and even the relationships between the people that came with each other, how they have improved. It's just made it so much more meaningful, because it wasn't just a one-time event. Like, it's kind of made a ripple effect in relationships, across the board. And so I would say that it's a 10 now for sure.
And that to me is a 10 plus.